southern winds.
And then we were headed towards the docks to find... What's his name again, Miss Cassandra?
Milo?
Yeah. But didn't we come up with the plan to use the path of mind to find his consciousness in this town?
It might take too long. Also, we are still carrying this girl.
Well, yeah, if we bring her to a safe place, perhaps we could start a ritual.
I guess we can bring her back to the ship.
Hopefully that's not too terribly inconvenient.
I think,
I
didn't we
think we've already inconvenienced her enough that it doesn't matter.
Didn't I thought I said you can only use that to find the location of things that you are familiar with.
Exactly.
You're
And
not-
Cassandra knows Milo.
Eh,
Well, I mean, she was on a ship with him for a while.
no, it was a train, but
Wait, did we get here by train? What?
no.
No.
Milo.
Milo's our contact that Cassandra knows from a while back.
Right, never mind. Oh, right, he's the guy we're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
This is
search
all-
for Milo Koza, that's who we're looking for.
Yeah.
And there was, in his apartment, a newspaper clipping of Markovian businessman purchases steel industry. And an address book with Vigo de Michi, Fausto's, that public house, and Maria. And Maria was crossed out, and Amy has suspicions that this girl that was running away is Maria. Also, in the trash can we saw Fausto's matchbooks. Wait. No, ripped page in the trash was the Sibellan Traveler. What was the significance of that?
You don't know.
We just have it.
It means we know that Milo was, well, we suspect that Milo was at Faustos at some point.
Yeah, and there was that burned down place.
Wait, didn't we ask about Milo at Faustos and not get an answer?
He told
Oh.
you. No, go ahead.
Well, we talked to the barkeep, and he seemed very wary of this girl.
He told.
And I think-
it's in your notes here. The barkeep told you that he was inquiring at a ship called the SS Stormcutter. And then
Right.
also that other guy at Fausto's told you that he had seen him the other night.
And
Okay.
that girl
Yeah,
was
it's been a
paying
while.
attention when we mentioned Milo. Or it could have been our imagination. Which notes is that in?
It's in party
I'm
notes.
looking at
It's
the
near the
party
bottom.
notes.
Alongside, try to be less shady. Question mark.
I'm gonna edit this. So, Miss Cassandra, what's our next plan of action?
I guess we should probably bring her to the ship. Make sure she doesn't escape before we talk to her.
So you can use Lesser Sense Mind to sense him because he is known to you, but you will have to use a range that will cover. It'll only be within whatever range you decide.
I've now come up with a much better idea,
Okay.
even before we question her. Which should be fun and invasive of privacy.
Okay.
What
do
is it? Are you gonna probe her mind?
Yes.
That's an excellent idea. It'll be difficult for her to resist while unconscious.
Hmm.
Not a huge moral compass on this one.
Which is perfectly good for me.
Which is probably your doing.
So what
Where
is
is
it that
this?
you guys are doing?
There was this sorceress named Lilina who had no moral compass.
She's a lot of fun.
Okay, so are you going to use the path of mind to probe her memory to see what she knows about Milo?
Probably.
Well, we need to be doing it.
Hmm.
The four of you are currently standing in a back alley while discussing this while Mook carries this unconscious woman.
Oh, I thought we were heading towards the ship.
Oh, okay. Are you? Which ship?
The ship we came in on.
Yeah.
Tucson. Okay. Okay, so you make your way back there. It's starting to get dark, as I previously said, and you notice that the docks seem pretty empty at the moment. But the ship's there alongside the others.
Amy and...
As I walk by, I'm gonna see if I notice... if I happen to see the SS Stormcutter, well, I'll make note of it.
Well, you see a bunch of ships. It's a bit
I mean,
dark, and you can't
Right.
really make out any names that are on them.
Is it Menudo or Menuedo or...
He has a similar policy to Mook or Mooke or Moose.
It's not Moose. That wouldn't make any sense.
Actually, I think it's
There's no S in there.
He actually told me some stuff about how the proper pronunciation would be, but it's something along the lines of Manuedo.
Okay, then Amy and Menuedo will be looking around the now darkened city, seeing how it lights up, if at all.
Well, as you're at the docks, and as you look up towards the city, it's mostly dark, but you can see a noticeable glow coming from one particular part of it.
You can see a noticeable glow from Amy's eyes as she takes in the splendor of the nightlife.
So what's that one particular part of it?
Well, it's just, you're just seeing rows of buildings, and then there's one area that you can see light coming from.
Amy will point and share this with Menuedo. Menudo. Manny! I'm gonna call you Manny. Be silent if you don't disagree. Excellent!
Is this light, like, flickering, or...
No, it's a pretty strong, steady glow.
Doke?
Weird. Or is it weird?
That's why Amy's pointing it out.
Maybe there's some sort of...
Maybe
I don't
it's
know.
a fire. Fires
Doesn't
produce
look like it?
large amounts of light by releasing energy. It's a very strange transfer from the path of matter to the path of energy. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna I blink a couple of times and then go, I don't think it's magic.
Okay.
It's...
Anyway, I don't see any smoke, so...
That's a good point. So, we're gonna get back on the ship and have Miss Cassandra probe this guy's memories.
Okay.
Unless, Mook would like... What?
Let's get her to our medic first.
Okay.
Just in case.
Is that what you do?
That's what I do.
Aren't I the medic technically?
As am I.
There's also a medic on board as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but I mean... I kind of want to probe her memory before she wakes up, and I'm assuming if I use the path of body on her, she may wake up faster than what we need her to be woken up as.
Well, I mean, you did already heal her a while back.
A little.
Give her very little.
I just closed the skull flap that was open.
The what?
I thought she hit her head and like a part of her head was open or something.
The
Well,
skull
who's
flap?
I heard it in Grey's Anatomy.
Gosh.
Well then.
Okay. There are a few people on board, on deck, milling about. You see, as you go below deck, you see Taryn sitting, who is the medic. sitting there studying some book.
Hey, Taryn. I mean, he doesn't know the language probably, but I'll get his attention this way.
He stands up and sees that you're carrying someone, and then sort of gestures right this way, and takes you over to a side room with a bed in it.
Amy will decide to translate from Mook if necessary, or at least his inflections.
Oh, here is.
Yeah.
Guess who?
Looks.
I really should buy my technique for staff at least. Can't think of what though.
Amy will pull Miss Cassandra aside and ask, how much are we telling people about the, how she got these injuries?
From what I know of the pirates, how, like, stereotypically piratey are they? Like, I imagine your average pirates wouldn't really mind too much.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, Double X.
No. I can barely hear anything.
We can hear a lot.
If you hear a nightclub
What?
behind you or something?
It sounds like you're in a nightclub or a restaurant.
Yeah, it does sound like a restaurant. So
That's Starbucks. So.
that would do it.
That would indeed.
No, like I sat here because, like, you know how, like, when you join, like, public, like, Wi-Fi access places, sometimes they'll, like, redirect you to this thing where you sign in or whatever, or you accept the conditions or whatever?
Yeah.
Well, I connected to the Wi-Fi and it didn't give me that, and I was able to navigate, like, web pages, and then finally, I was like, and I couldn't log on, and I didn't get it. And then finally it asked me to do that after I've been, like, browsing web pages and trying to figure it out.
Right.
In other news, we're
It's
in
like,
the middle
okay,
of the recording.
and then I've been here since about 12:20.
So, what happened?
We've been recording since a little after that.
So what has happened is that you basically decide to take the girl back to the ship, and
Oh, wait, you started?
yeah,
Aw.
Yeah.
just barely though, just barely. Basically, you decide to take the girl back to the ship, and now you're at the ship, and the medic's looking at the girl.
Also, this city looks beautiful at night, and there is a light in the distance.
There's a somewhat conspicuous glow coming from one part of the city.
A somewhat conspicuous glow.
Yeah. Yes. I pointed it out.
It's
with
nice,
you.
so you know.
By the way, your
glows
name is-
are-
You agreed to let me call you Manny.
What? Oh,
Sorry.
fine.
But only me.
What?
You know, his character said that he was going to call you Manny, and yeah.
I mumble and say okay.
Okay, so
Amy goes to check on Mook and the girl and wonders where Miss Cassandra is in all this.
you're all standing there next to the medic, as far as I'm aware.
I'll let the medic do what he does.
I'm just waiting for something to happen so I can get into this.
Well, he turns to you, says she should be fine in a little while. Just needs some rest.
Wonderful.
Is there? What about the rest of the ship? Is like the rest of the ship asleep or what?
There's some people on the deck, you know, just sort of tending some business, tending to work. But for the most part, most people are either ashore or asleep.
Amy will walk
I
up
will-
next to Cassandra after we've left the medic room and say, "Weren't you gonna probe her mind?"
I will. Wait, has the medic?
Yeah,
Like,
he leaves.
Okay, yeah. I'll do that
Oh
now.
shoot, the medic is out. What the heck?
Oh well, he's leaving. You can stop him if you want.
Okay, well, I'll apologize to him for giving him work, and then I'll say, well, maybe we should tell someone about maybe we should tell the captain or someone about the fact that we brought someone aboard.
If you think that is what you need to do,
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
late, sure.
anyways, well, since we're here, I'm gonna go out and look for someone high up.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to go into her mind.
Okay. So what do you need? What are you using?
It would be a greater sense mind.
And how much energy is that? I guess it's no. There's no.
Sense is 2. Greater would be 6. Target is 1. So a total of 6 points.
Just check this out.
Unless we need to up the time.
Yeah, the only thing would be duration. It would bring it from 6 to 9. It's either momentary or 10 minutes.
So, momentary is fine. What exactly are you going to look for in her mind?
Let's try to figure out
You're gonna like search her memories, or
probably.
Amy will stand in awe watching Miss Cassandra work.
Spiral. I don't have it on my sheet, do I?
mind? You should consider muting your mic when you're not speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna, but I wasn't.
No,
It's kind of hard to hear.
Anything.
Yeah, you're.
Go on. I'm expecting that you're gonna say something.
Yeah, so your skill is 12 right now. So that's what you need to roll.
Does that actually work? Cool, that does work.
So from that one success roll, after like you spend about 5 seconds preparing the ritual, and then you gain 5 energy.
Which I think is 1 off, so I just take from my 1 personal.
Yeah, so make sure you mark that down. You go into a bit of a trance and search through her memories. What exactly are you looking for?
Specifically finding out what who she is and what she knows of Mila.
Mila.
Her name is Maria, as you suspected. She.
Wait, I don't know this yet.
What she knows of Milo is that he saved her from
Burning building.
Yeah, burning building, and that he told her that he believes some people are out to kill her. But you also notice that. And she doesn't know where Milo is. She hasn't seen him for a few days, but aside from that, she has no memory of Milo prior to the fire.
Okay.
But Milo knew. Okay. I'll wait for Miss Cassandra to share this with me.
Who do I see outside aboard the deck of the ship?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, I hear you.
Who do I see out there?
Yes, I hear you. Just give me a moment.
Okay. That wasn't clear. You said yes, I hear you. Yes. What does that mean?
Let's go. Unless you're waiting for me to speak.
There's Javin, the fisherman, and Dawn sitting around playing some sort of card game, and you see Yonatas, who's the Suli, keeping watch, basically.
Okay. Well, I'll sort of shyly go up to Dawn and say, excuse me, there's no easy way
Spit
of
it out,
saying
man.
this. We brought a lot of things happened, and we brought this lady who's unconscious, who was involved in Cassandria's thingy. Taryn is looking after her.
She's unconscious?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Don't worry about it. I'll get someone to come down and watch.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And I'll bow my head and walk away.
Yeah, and he he gets up and mutters something to Javan about how he was losing anyways, and walks off to find someone.
Jarvan's a lousy cheater. Shouldn't have never played Go Fish with that man.
Wait,
Oh, he
Javan-
is a fisherman.
He had the upper hand.
Wait a
Coming
second,
under-
Javan's not with Merc.
Sorry.
How can Javan and Merca be apart? I don't get it.
Coming out of the trance. So, this is Maria. She was indeed
I
involved
knew
in
it.
that building fire. It seemed Milo saved her, and there may be people out to kill her.
What's her and Milo's relationship besides him saving her?
That seems to be the only real relationship they had.
According to the contact book, Milo must have known about Maria before Maria knew about Milo.
That might very well be.
I knew this was Maria, though. I had a good guess.
I pat her on the head with one of my arms.
Amy's waves on her head, like, well, they wave in the wind, kind of thing. She's happy. She's visibly happy.
Actually, given that we don't know about that part of that species' anatomy, that might not actually be visibly happy. I mean, maybe she's just smiling.
No, she's just
She's-
beaming. Let's say.
Yeah, she's beaming. They kind of like if you were to pat a bunny on its head and like its ears kind of like go down to the side while you pet them and then they like come back up. It's kind of like that, except more
I thought
fluid.
they were just getting their ears out of the way.
That would make sense too.
Okay. Where do you?
Well, we should move on to the next contact. Either that or stop for the day.
It is getting
I'll rejoin
really
everyone.
dark out.
I
We
walk back into
figured-
wherever we are.
We figured out who Faustos is, or what it is. That's the matchmaking company, but also
Oh, it was a
More
bar.
than
No,
matches?
it was Var.
Yeah.
They
okay.
just had branded matches. That's all
So that was the bar. What was the?
for people to smoke.
Okay,
The only
we figured
place.
out who Maria was on here. Tomorrow would be Vigo de Michi.
That was like halfway across the city, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And also the first name in the address book.
Maria.
No, Vigo
Riga.
Oh yeah, right.
We were gonna, or rather, didn't we?
Clicks crawls up onto Mook's shoulder and says, "But what about Milo? Where's he? That's what I want to know."
That's what we all want.
I was- Didn't we hear something about him getting bloodied up in the docks?
Well, yeah, and we've. Who was that one NPC? That one NPC has gone off to the docks to look for him.
No, he went back to the ship.
Did he?
Yeah.
Right.
I'll ask. Okay, well,
Perhaps-
since I just walked in
Or the
recently, I'll
warehouse.
ask. Since I just walked in recently, I'll ask. What about the girl? Did she know anything?
Milo saved her from that fiery building, but other than that, she doesn't know him. She just knows that people may be after her. At least that's what Milo told her.
And she hasn't had contact with him in a while as well.
If he's been missing for a while, then he might not have much time left.
So wait. What about the docks? Should we go there?
Perhaps look for the SS
It's
Storm
close,
Cutter.
so we might as well.
But we're on it.
Says what?
The SS Storm Cutter. The barkeep said
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a ship that Milo was looking into.
Oh, right, I think I just thought myself.
We will have to definitely be on guard since it will be dark and that's generally the time for it.
Do you maybe want to wait for the morning? Is it time sensitive?
I think it's okay.
I think it's time sensitive.
Indeed.
We've had one building burned down within the last week. We don't have enough information to consider ourselves safe.
On fire.
Okay. Okay, I'll go tell Dawn that we're heading out. I say.
You're not gonna do that again, Devendra, are you? Not gonna be north all over again?
What?
What?
Everything burning down?
Whoa. Spoil.
No, you know that
Tighten up that loose tongue.
His preferred method is that dice fall, and everyone rocks.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go scurry over back out to Dawn and say, they're saying that we should go and find her friend, and we should go now. I say.
Well, you run into him as he's coming back down with Mirka behind him. Or no, sorry, not Mirka, the other guy. Johanno.
Oh, okay.
He says, Cassandra's the one in charge. You're just to help them.
You wouldn't happen to know of the SS Stormcutter, would you?
Yeah, I saw the...
Say that again?
He's asking me if Dawn
knows
knows about the SS Stormcutter. Just for the sake of people who don't know who Dawn is, he's basically the second mate of the ship. He's a money man who let's see.
He's a money man. Da 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 da.
With platinum blonde hair.
Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. With platinum blonde hair.
Yeah.
He seems to be kind of generally, from what you've seen in the time that you've been traveling here with him, he's kind of a slacker. At least the surface impression.
I always imagine him with like one of those like
Slick
headbands that go like around his forehead and don't really do anything.
Yeah, and he's got one of those.
Reminds me of Servano.
He says, yeah, it's docked at the end of the
Docks?
Yes. Yes, docks. At the other end of the docks.
Perhaps we should investigate then.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I turn towards Cassandra.
Sure, but we will have to keep our guard up. Especially if Milo was beaten around there.
Do you think it's safe for us to go alone? I say.
We won't be going alone. We'll be going with each other.
I sort of like.
You should have said, you're right. We should take this, and then you pick up something.
we pick up clicks.
I go pick up my broom.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take clicks.
Okay.
Luke, is that okay with you and clicks if we go investigate?
I stare and shrug.
Let's go.
If anything, if Maria decides to wake up, try to calm her down.
Oh, well, I think, Don said that he'd get someone to watch her. I think it's okay.
Yeah, talking to the shipmates.
Why is there random rolls? What?
Devendra's testing something. Alright, nothing.
Testing, or I'm making real rolls that mean real stuff?
He's either testing, making real rules that mean real stuff, or making rules that don't mean anything to make us think that something's happening.
I'm just confused because
These are the possibilities.
I'm so used to seeing someone up for it. Can I just assume it's from me somehow?
As you come down the gangway into the onto the docks side, basically, you notice. Actually, all four of you notice someone at the other end of the docks by the roads that go up into the city, just duck into an alleyway.
I'm gonna
So someone randomly ducked into an alleyway?
Yeah,
So-
this is notable because there's nobody else
Did I
on the
see
dock
that?
side.
I'm gonna point and glance at Clicks.
He scurries down from your shoulder and off in that direction.
How are we gonna do this again? Should we follow that person?
Or Clicks can gather info. Hopefully. Will he be okay?
Find out next time.
Don't see him.
Da 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 da. Well, good session, guys.
Okay. What do you guys do?
Rush session.
Amy is going to not
What?
use magic without thinking first.
Brings down a building. Oh.
Okay, well,
I was
does
gonna
Clicks
use
run
the
off or what?
have
Does
the
Clicks do?
body to just sense him.
What does Clicks do? Does Clicks run off or what?
Yeah, he scurries off towards and down into the alley.
Okay.
Will Clicks be okay by
So-
himself?
Oh, this is a serious question, not a setup for the next episode. That he's asking Mook.
Yeah.
I would say they won't see him.
Okay. He'll gather info that way. We can go check out this boat. Ship. Vessel.
Is Clicks a magic enough creature that it has a mind?
Anima do have minds, yes.
Yeah, they're like a soul type thing, right?
They don't have, or wait, no, that's neither here or there. They do have minds, yes.
I would like to create a mind link between me and Clicks so that it can speak back to us on its findings.
Do that.
Clicks will
You
most
can
likely.
sense. You can sense mind to read his thoughts.
But I can't create a like whisper spell kind of thing.
Well, if you can figure out what effects you would use for that. Well, yeah, you have a whisper spell. That's
Oh, I never had my value.
well, what you can do is use create energy to literally create the sound of your voice next to him.
That won't blow its cover.
What did you find? What the
it's like,
fuck?
it's like he's secretly stalking the guy. It's like, hey, Clicks, what have you found?
Oh, we're not hiding over here.
Oh yeah. Sorry, lesser sense mind enter telepathic communication with someone. You're right.
That's what I thought. So, I'm going to use lesser sense mind, which is 2 points total. I'm actually going to add some distance on it
yeah,
to make it.
plus-
Distance would be.
I'm gonna say 20, 30 meters. No, more than that, 50 meters.
I still don't know where the range chart is.
Oh, the range chart's separate. I have a picture of it.
Oh, god damn it.
Rage chart?
Range.
Range chart.
Okay.
30 meters is it 1 meter per yard because it measures in
Yeah,
yards?
pretty much. Yeah, a meter is roughly equivalent to a yard.
30 yards is 7 points.
Okay.
There's someone across the street shaking one of those signs, like, you know, those little Caesar signs? Or like those, you know?
Okay.
Those,
Don't
like,
get off
pizza signs?
topic.
No, but the thing, it's funny because they're shaking a sign like that says English language school.
Okay.
It's pretty
so. Okay, so are you using this from your mana reserve or your energy reserve?
I'm going to
It's 9 points.
gather some ambient energy first.
Okay, so it looks like Ami has stopped and she's doing some weird stuff that
For like
you can only
5
assume-
seconds.
Well, let's see.
Potentially 5 seconds.
Isn't ami French for friend?
Yes.
Yes.
It is? That's adorable!
I mean, it's also a totally legit name, but yes.
Oh yeah, Zeno's the only one who.
Am I rolling it or were you? Because I was
You were
kind of
rolling
waiting.
it. You're rolling it.
Okay, I was waiting for you to roll it. My bad.
Um,
Skills, path of mind. I found
so
it.
Are the rest of you
right.
guys just standing around while while Ami stops there and
I'll
does
say.
this?
I'm probably gonna go after the storm cutter.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around and say maybe we should be careful for those what were those guys called? Those like KKK people?
Oh yeah, those guys.
What were those guys called?
Jorah, yeah.
The what?
Jorah.
Mormont.
You had to just typed it.
Mormons. Okay, look out for the Mormons.
No.
Look out for the
no.
Mormon KKK. Oh God.
And then I'll use the rest of points from my reserve.
Okay.
I'll just be standing near her and
So,
watch.
reduce that amount yourself.
Bringing me down to 7 total now. And I say, Clicks, it's me, Amy. Tell us if you find anything. Do you see
do I
the
hear
runner?
this?
You what?
Do I hear this?
No, this is a telepathic link.
Okay.
Um.
Oh.
He said, "There's a man here. I'm following him through some buildings.
How quickly is he moving?
He's running.
Does he see you?
I don't think so.
I don't.
Speaking, yeah. So you guys make
Dang.
Double X.
Clicks
Your mic
Clicks
is
is
on.
pretty matter of fact. I figured he'd be more quirky.
Yeah.
I think he's potentially supposed to be quirky in his matter of factness.
What were you saying?
Amy will say aloud, Cassandra, I'm gonna stay here so I can keep the link with Clicks while he chases the guy. He seems to still be running. I'm sure he'll stop soon, as we have not chosen to pursue him.
Well, I'm not gonna leave you by yourself.
Oh yeah, Double X. You might want to put on push to talk.
So move.
Let's say it again.
You might
You
want
might
to.
want to put on push to talk.
I can't really do that on the phone.
Ooh.
So you might want to put your mic over your thumb while you're not speaking.
Or put your thumb over your mic.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Put your
Well,
thumb.
That might
I'm
just
on the
make
verge.
words, like,
I'm on the
scratch
verge of
face.
like saying something all the time.
Yeah. Anyways, so Mook has started walking towards the storm cutter, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. I mean, I won't leave people behind, but
Like, the Stormcutter's on the other end of the dock. We had just left the ship.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just leaving our ship. We were gonna start going to the other side of the dock for the Stormcutter. And that's when the guy showed up, and then Clicks is following him, so I have a mind link with Clicks.
Hmm.
I'm going to start moving towards where Clicks is, but stay well out of range of that alley, just so that I can kind of extend the distance of the link.
Okay.
well, I'll follow.
Okay.
Clicks, has he stopped yet?
All right, so
Suddenly, you
Wait.
you feel sort of a flurry of thoughts. Like, well, yeah. That's bright. That's bright. I think you see me now. I'm running the other way.
I'm running towards. Wait, no, I don't know this. I'm remaining calm.
Clicks has been spotted. I think he's in trouble.
I'm running towards.